on My Life on Paper. I am Brianna. I am excited to celebrate Jessica Michaels. It's her 1,000 subscriber hop. This is a huge accomplishment. It's a lot of work. Congratulations to Jessica, and I am so happy to be celebrating you. I will have her YouTube account listed below, as well as her Instagram account. Please, please, please check out her beautiful work if you haven't already. She tends to go with white backgrounds. You'll see the layout of hers that I am going to take inspiration from. So here is a picture of Meredith. This girl traveled by herself on a plane. It's huge for Meredith. It's huge for all of us. Down to Florida. Her sisters had gone ahead. She had a flight after them. And I have this one picture that she sent of her on the plane. So this is what I'm also celebrating Meredith flying solo. So when you look at the layout by Jessica, what drew me to this is that everything I do, like you pull it to the top, you do it on the bottom. She does her paper in the middle there. And that's what I'm excited about doing. So I have this Vicki Boutin Already Mixed Media paper. I have got Going Places stickers by Simple Story. These are Paper Studio. This was something else I was thinking of using that I'm not. These are Paper Studio, which may or may not go with the colors I'm doing. Here is one random page. It's called Ticket to Ride. It's by Pink Paisley, and it's from 2014. And then we have this Paper Studio bunch. It's that you can get from Hobby Lobby. It's a whole grouping that I always get when it's on sale. There's other random bits in here that I won't be using. Holy fright, I just got a lot of stuff in here. Can you tell I went to my Iris container of Just Travel, and I thought I just pulled out a few things. I don't know if I'll use this, but this is pretty. Echo Park. This is 2022. It's Away We Go, but it's also journaling cards. Ooh, I could use that because I only have one photo. Look at that. All right, keep that close by. And then this, and I do believe I use this for my collection Obsession 1 month. Not necessarily for travel, but there's a lot of good travel bits in here yet. So it's called Getaway. It is by Echo Park, and it's from 2014. So lots to play with. It'll be fun to do. I'm excited for Jessica. Let's get scrapping. So the first thing I'm going to do is I really want to find what are my papers that I'm going to use on this layout. I really love how that map with the green goes with the green of the mixed media. So then my next thought is there's a little strip on the top of that blue paper over the red that I want to find, as well as some pattern paper that peeks out from the bottom. So I kind of keep shuffling, looking for what would be perfect, and I was glad to find a second piece of green paper because that little scrap I had was not going very far. And I pulled out these stickers, and then I found those, it was a border strip. And I'm just trying out different papers. Here I found more 4x4 cards, and so the one says enjoy the journey. It's got a little bit of pink in it, so I do cut that out. I thought that was a perfect title for this. I don't know if she enjoyed the journey or not, but that would be the hope, right? So I trimmed that out right away. It does say a destination on there, which I end up trimming off because that wasn't needed. And then I trim off. Now, the globes. She's not going around the world. She's staying within the United States. But, you know, traveling, globe. So I did use that strip on the top. like and that would be in place of the blue strip that is on the top of the inspiration layout. I go ahead and tear the green piece and lay it down there, kind of line things up how I think they might go, and then I kind of overlay the two photos, overlap them to kind of look like the inspiration layout. Then I have to tear off the paper going the other way so that I have it for the bottom. So I do that next and trim it up. Now my tearing obviously is not exactly like the inspiration layout, but of course the inspiration really is just as like a jumping off point, and no one can tear the paper exactly the same. So I hope I did Jessica's layout justice. I think it was great inspiration. I love the way this layout turns out. So then I did use that other pattern paper for a little bit of the peeking out pattern paper in the bottom. I trim that down. And this, because it is torn so wonky, doesn't go straight across. It kind of goes up so that you can see it more, which works just fine, and you won't be able to tell when everything is glued down. Now I'm going to look through for the embellishments. And I know I really like that camera and the Polaroid. So that's my cluster on the left. And then I just want to look for like word bits to put on there. So Adventure Awaits is the big kind of bannery thing going along the bottom. I've got the round airplane piece that says air travel. And then I do go into my stash, and that one piece that I said, oh, this wasn't supposed to be in here, I end up taking a whole bunch of green pieces out. So it's Fancy Pants Design. And that's where I get like those clocks. It says arrivals. There's a couple different banners there with adventure. One says window seat. And those are all my little pieces I'm going to arrange. Now, what I didn't realize at the time is that when I arrange all my little pieces, I really cover up all that mixed media. But that happens with mixed media. So what are you going to do? You just do your best. And I still like the way it comes out. And the mixed media is a good backdrop for all my little pieces. So there you go. So I get the bottom glued down, and I'm not exactly sure why I didn't glue the top piece to the paper at this point. But I think I was getting excited about getting everything down. So I lay it down. Oh, here's where I get distracted. So my little pieces here have just a little bit of a different color showing. So I just want to trim them down so you don't get that stripe on top. And I did this to the top and the bottom of the strip there, as well as the title of Enjoy the Journey. By that time, I've forgotten that the green on the top and the globes aren't glued down, but I'll figure that out pretty soon. This did not take me too long. I think the longest part that it took was figuring out which embellishments I was going to use, and once I found that pack, it went really fast. So I'm going to get these laid back down, and I move a couple things around until I get them where I like them. I didn't end up using those banners. They would have worked just fine. I did pull off a couple of word stickers from the Simple Story Going Places sticker sheet, and they're more of that light green, and I'll pull those in a little bit, and that's when probably the yellow tag there disappears. So I get the camera down, and then the Polaroid, I put some adhesive foam behind it so it sets up nice on the side of it. And then this is where I figure out I didn't glue it down. So I have to go back and glue it. And that border stripper, oh, listen to me. I'm taking after Janet from RTS. The border strip gives me a heck of a time because it just won't lay straight. But eventually I do get it down. I play with that for a while. It just did not want to lay right. I'm not sure exactly what the issue was. And then once that's adhered down, I can go ahead and glue the title and the photos and all those other embellishments. Make sure to check the playlist below, or not, not a playlist. Look for everyone playing along below that's celebrating Jessica and her 1,000 subscriber milestone. This should be fun. I just love her layouts. Like I said, she is on Instagram as well as on YouTube, so check her out in both those places. And here I am just continuing to get all those embellishments down and cover up all that mixed media. And it's a pretty straightforward layout, right? I'm very happy. And so I would always think to tear the paper. I mean, what a simple way to get some interest on the page, honestly. So tearing paper is a good way to go. What else? Oh, I did end up, so I put one more, the sticker down there, like I said, from the Going Places Simple Stories. I put 2 up on the top where she's got a couple. And that round brad looking thing is from just something that was sitting on top of my desk. So have a fabulous day, and I will see you again soon with another video.